Hello, Tiffany here with Cards Crafty Creations. So today's project, I was thinking was going to be a quick one, but it really isn't. It's kind of the same amount of time as all my other projects, but it's a simple project. So I'm not really sure. I think it took me a while only because it wasn't really coming naturally to me what I was doing or trying to do. So I've been seeing videos where people are creating phone cases, and they usually are using stickers or resin and stuff like that. And I thought, well, why couldn't I try making a decorative phone case? So I got myself a clear case from Five Below, and then I went through my stash and got some elements for Alice in Wonderland out of my stash. I got that little packet of stuff from Temu, and I just picked out some cut apart. I got it because of all the cut aparts in it, but it did have some cute pieces of paper, so I used those too. And then oh, that's Seeger. That's my special cat, and he's been showing up in all of my videos lately because he's just a very curious cat. Like, he is there all the time to learn anything he can, and you would think that he would, he learns how to wash dishes, make dinner, laundry, how to craft. He is always there watching everything that you're doing, and it's actually really funny that, everywhere. I think we were working on the floor and nailing the floor in, and he was right there just watching how to do that, and I really enjoy him. But anyways, he's been showing up in my videos, which I don't mind. He at least doesn't sit on my projects while I'm trying to do them. My last cat, Bee, would do that. She would just come and sit right on top of the project, and I'd have to just wait for her to get done because I wasn't gonna move her. I wouldn't want to be that rude to her, even though she did it to me, was rude and sat on my project. But anyway, so I just thought I would give this a try. So I'm using the kind of the cardboard template. It's not a template, it's just the cardboard piece that comes in the phone case, part of the marketing or what have you. And I thought I'd just use that as my template for what size I needed to make everything. And I'm pretty much just using liquid glue to put everything on. Now, I don't know how long it'll last or how durable it will be, but technically when your phone is in your case, you're not taking it in and out all the time. So I would think as long as it's just in the case, then it should be fine. So I'm just adding different pattern papers, and then I will try and situate the cut apart elements. And I do have some acetate stickers, like a brick wall and the grass, to kind of give them ground to stand on, so they're not just floating in the air. So I do that. And then I decided to distress all the edges. I don't know that it really made a bit of difference to the actual project once you put the case in, but I just thought it would kind of finish off the edges visually for me. Like I said, I don't know that it really made a difference in the end, but kind of blended everything together on the edge. I did have to, because the phone case I didn't find one that was just plain, like clear. It all had those charging parts on them, so I had to be very mindful about where I was placing my elements as to not get them blocked by that. So it did take me a bit to try and to sort out the how I was going to present it. Where was I going to put things so they weren't just floating in the air, and where were they going to fit where they weren't interfering with the charging part. And so I just fiddled around with it probably way too much. which is probably why it took longer than it needed to. But anyways, once I got it figured out, I just start adhering everything down. And then because I have the acetate, clear acetate washi, I guess. It's not washi because it's acetate sticker essentially, but it's in a roll. And I just cut that into several pieces because it's way too tall for my elements. And so I just kind of cut it down to the size that I need, and then luckily because it's clear I could put it on top of itself and create some further dimension. And so that's kind of pretty much what I was doing. The mushroom die cuts just came from another, this stuff's like just from all different type of ephemera packs, and so I can't really say one way or the other where I got it from. It's either Tim Holtz ephemera or it's photo or paper studio from Hobby Lobby ephemera. Except the Alice stuff, that is I got that from Temu, but I'm pretty sure you can find it on Amazon. Well, no, I'm not sure, but you could look there. Or you could look on Temu if you shop on Temu. But anyways, so I'm just taking a piece of it and I'm going to just place it around where I need to. But in the end, I think the hardest part about this was cutting out the hole for the cameras. That was a real challenge because the side was so thin, I was almost going to cut right through the side. Luckily I did not, but it just took me a lot. Also because the base I used, it was actual like kind of thick cardstock, very thick cardstock. It kind of just made it a lot harder to cut it out. I'm not really sure. This case is for an iPhone 16, and I don't even have an iPhone. I don't know if it'll fit. So I'm going to probably take it on my trip with me, and my mom has an iPhone, and I'd see if it works with her phone. But anyways, I thought it was a good experiment. I do have some ideas. I want to do another one. I want to do one that's, I want to do a few more. A Harry Potter theme, a Mary Poppins theme, and Wizard of Oz. So those are the other ones that I have in mind that I'm going to do, and maybe I'll be able to find a case that actually is clear and doesn't have that charging thing on it taking up some of the visual real estate. So anyway, that's about it for the video. I hope you like it, and if you do, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.